An official count of 4,200 fans have jammed into the Erie Civic Center for the Splitfire Sparkplug Open. And this is our first match. Brad Snell has 3 in a row. Shooting in the 4th. His opponent is Dave Arnold. Two-time Regional Player of the Year, Brad Snell, hopes to bring his regional winning ways to the national tour starting today.
Well, Bo, I felt like I've made some changes in my release. I felt like I've always had a pretty good shot hitting the pocket and making my spares, but at this level I need to be able to string a few more strikes together, have a little better concentration. I think that'll be the next giant step I need to take to win a title out here at the national level. 12 regional titles in the Midwest region. 5th frame. Nelson, I've been in a lot of boxing arenas, hundreds of fights, championship, but I get that same feeling that the crowd is with it, loving it.
It's wonderful. Dave Arnold would like to get some of them on his side right now. He needs some strikes.
And he just threw a straight right to the pocket. Despite being ranked 7th in the world, Dave Arnold is still one of the PBA's best-kept secrets. He's going to acquire more recognition, and here's how.
Well, I think that recognition comes from exposure, and in my case, I've made a lot of top 10s, but I need to make the show more, and when I do make it, I need to perform a little bit better.
Okay, you can change that right now. If he strikes out, he has a potential 237. I think he's going to need it all.
That's a big double. And now up in the 6th frame is 5'11", 170-pound, 34-year-old Brad Snell. He is a non-national winner. Halfway to the true value, $100,000 prize. Halfway.
What Brad has made the step up, and he was talking about in his interview, is just more wrist action. At the regional level, basically on house conditions, he can carry the corner pins. On the PBA Tour, the lanes are a little slicker. You have to have a little more wrist action to kick out the corner pins. So far, he's done it perfectly through 6 frames. First match.
And for Brad, sadly, it ends at 6, but an appreciative crowd of 4,200 letting him know just that.
He can't lose sight of this match. Even though he started with 6 in a row and Dave Arnold was shaky, this is a striking environment out here. Players can really throw strikes. We saw very few taps in the warm-up, so he has to concentrate on his spares and keep this match close.
Here's a man that told me he missed only 2 spares in 42 games. Shoot those spares. Well, if you're looking for a place to enjoy the outdoors and nature in Erie, Pennsylvania, try the Erie Zoo.
Television. Standing and scrabbling on love all the time. Scratching and scrambling, ain't no never have a dime. Living from the beat.
I salute the jazz band from Central High School here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Aren't they terrific? And so are our championship bowlers in our first match here on the synthetic lanes, specially installed in the center of the Civic Center in Erie. Dave Arnold, getting off to a shaky start, is trailing by 61 pins. However, he is a double working. He's bowling Brad Snell. Okay, to Maria Sansone. Here she is.
How do you feel bowling in a Civic Center surrounding?
I think this is going to be great. It's great to have a crowd like this cheering and making a lot of noise. I hope I can go out there and throw a lot of strikes for them.
What do you think it will take to win the Splitfire Open?
Take a lot of strikes. The lanes are pretty nice, as you see. Brad's throwing a lot of strikes, so I'm going to go out there and throw a lot of games, maybe a 300.
Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay. We have a 6-10 on the left lane for Dave Arnold. And for those of you that didn't meet Maria Sansone at the beginning, she's a veteran commentator of Wide World of Sports for Kids, Little League World Series, and other shows, and she's a native of Erie and a great lady to know. 12 years old.
Brad Snell, during commercial, put a piece of tape in his bowling ball. After 6 frames, he dropped the ball a little bit in the 7th, put a piece of white tape in the back of the thumb hole. He's ready to go right now. 53-pin lead with a couple marks. He secures the match.
Remember, he opened with 6 in a row, marked to the spare, and now he has left a 10-pin on the right lane.
Talked about perception and reality and the lanes. These lanes have a pin deck that's set 180 thousandths upgrade, Chris. When it leaves the regular head pin area, which is 60 feet from the foul line, pins upslope very slightly, and that increases the carry of the pins. This is the first solid tap we've had all day.
Okay, Brad Snell. Arrest. Tonight on ABC, Judith Lights stars with Michael Anquion in the Saturday night movie In Defense of a Married Man, followed by an all-new commish. That's tonight, starting at 8, 7 Central Time, here on ABC.
And that 180 thousandths tolerance I was talking about is the legal limit sanctioned by the American Bowling Congress. We're getting near the end of this game, and Walter Ray Williams, whom Maria interviewed a moment ago, will be the opponent. Dave Arnold already has 5th place secured. He cannot win the match, but he can still bowl 215.
A late drop down 60 feet, and the fans here are eating it up.
Well, he gets a really good break as the head pin comes around and knocks out the 10. Dave could get up with a respectable 215. Watch what happens here. Head pin to the left sideboard, kicks back over, rolls around 3-pound, 6-ounce pins. Once they get 9 degree off axis, they will fall, and it happened there.
Can't be, but it is an 8.
Dave Arnold has such a wonderful ability, and I think if he watches some of his championship round performances, he can step to that final level. He needs to accelerate his arm through the shot a little bit more, like we see this next guy, Walter Ray Williams, do under pressure.
The championship pair and the practice pair, specially installed here in the Civic Center, they're so shiny bright, though. Couldn't we just move them back to Indiana or St. Louis? And they're beautiful.
You bet. Looks like a piano top out there.
Doesn't
I'd be proud to have that in my living room.
And we're proud of Dave Arnold, father of 2, and his wife Carolyn. Today it was only a 195 and not enough to beat Brad Snell.
Snell, coming up in the 10th frame, has secured the match. Strikes out. He'll have 267 in the opening tilt.
10, still wobbling, but standing. But that is the winner, Brad Snell, and he's going to meet Walter Ray Williams as this ABC Sports presentation of the Professional Bowlers Tour will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.